Hello everyone, I'm Lindsey Abbott from Shimmy and Groove Fitness in Chelmsford. Welcome to the third session in this series of 6 seated, mobilising and energising activities. So I hope you're feeling well today. Thank you for joining the Keep Essex Active YouTube page and for joining me with this session today. So first of all, checking that you have got a stable place to be sitting, checking that you can have your feet reaching the floor, even if that means you scoot your bottom forward ever so slightly. If you feel that you're going to need support in your back, please make sure that you have got a chair that has got a high enough back so that you can lean if you need to. Okay, so a few little reminders. As with all the sessions, think about keeping your shoulders back and down, the chin and the chest lifted, and gently activating your belly button, allowing your core muscles to lift you away from the base of the chair, and more importantly to stabilise this internal corset system that we have going on. So we do always back to basics to start off with. Again, any of the creaks and cracks that you might be hearing, as long as there is no pain associated with those, then they are actually good for your body, releasing any toxins or air that's just simply being trapped in the joints. Fantastic. So taking your arms out in front, open across the chest, bring the arms forward, shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really focus on pulling the shoulder blades back and down towards your ribs at the back and keeping the arms nice and wide. Squeezing and opening through your chest and warming up through the upper back. Keep those arms forward for me. Imagine someone is reaching and pulling your middle finger as far forward as you possibly can, allowing that rotation slightly through your waist, but most importantly, creating a bigger gap between your shoulder blades at the top of your torso. Excellent job. So bring them back to wide and close. Focus on the shoulder blades doing the work rather than just wafting your arms around. Keep the action really deliberate and focus your attention on the part of the body that we are mobilising, and at this point that is your shoulders. Great, reaching forward, lengthening one arm then the other, keeping the shoulders back and down, keeping the chin and the chest lifted as well, so you keep a neutral spine and both bum cheeks are firmly grounded onto the base of your chair. Fabulous. And then shoulders round. So notice that those creaks and cracks might be less now as we've opened up through the shoulder blades and mobilised the shoulders themselves. Now, thinking about our feet, lift and point and then relax. Lift and point and then relax. So we're really isolating through the front of the shin and we're mobilising through the front of the feet, contracting through the calves and the Achilles, but again keeping the torso really lifted and keeping the belly button gently engaged so that we are protecting our lumbar spine, but that we are activating through our core muscles. Have a sense of lifting away from the base. Fantastic. Making this action a little bit bigger with our leg extensions. Flexing your foot as you come into that first and final long leg here. Lifting, lifting. Lengthen that final little bit of that extension is where you get that flex. So this time we are really focusing on using our quads, the muscles that go over your thigh bone. They are contracting. We are lengthening and extending through the hamstrings, down through the back of the knee, and then finally down through the calf and the Achilles. Okay, so let's put those actions together into a bit more of a flow. You should be starting to feel slightly warmer and slightly looser. Lovely. Arms coming up. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. And again. Good. Give me 2 more like that. Fabulous. And reaching forward. We go one side, then the other. Your gaze stays out across your space. Your shoulders stay down, creating a long neck. Your belly button is gently active towards your spine, creating that internal corset. Hands down, we point and release, point and release. Really focusing on lifting the heels, then relax. Lift the heels, then relax. We need to mobilise our feet, making sure that we can protect the arches of our feet. We need to make sure that we keep our ankles and our toes mobilised, as they are really functional most of the time in our everyday activities. Good. Give me that lengthen, get that stretch right down to the final extension there. So nice and lifted through your centre, that feeling of lift away from the base of the chair, contracting and engaging your thigh muscles, your quadriceps, and lengthening down the back of the hamstrings, the knee, the calf and the Achilles, right the way down into that flexed foot. Fabulous job. Now, hands on your hips for me. Shrug and release. Shrug and release. Notice that my neck stays still. It's that shrug and release of the shoulder blades coming up away from my ribs and then depressing down that is giving me that mobilisation through the very top of the shoulders. So we've got 3 muscle groups all in the same family. We've got the anterior deltoids, the medial deltoids and the posterior deltoids. Relax it off. Those are the muscles that go around the top of your shoulders. Then we come up into our neck using our trapezius across here. So quite often that gets a little bit stiff and a little bit angry, particularly if we are sitting for an extended period of time and not necessarily having that ergonomic setup that we would have if we were in the office. So those of you that are working from home right now, these activities, just as simple and gentle, look from side to side, and then that shoulder shrug, hands on hips, lift and depress, lift and depress. Really try to focus on that down, 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 down. Lift and down, 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 down. Good. Keep the body nice and tall. Keep the elbows wide to the side. Fabulous. Great job. And then look side to side. Keep the chin and the chest on a neutral plane. There's no twisting of your ear coming down towards your shoulder. We are looking side to side on a horizontal plane. 3 more please. 2 and last one. Fantastic. Ankle circles. So get that leg extended, mobilise the circle on an outward movement and then change sides. Check your posture. If you need to, support with your hands on the base of the chair, and if you need to have the support of the back of the chair, then scoot backwards and make sure that you are keeping your spine really well stacked. Change the ankle circle direction. Great. Again, any creaks and cracks without pain are absolutely fantastic. They're getting rid of the toxins in those joints, getting rid of any air that's been trapped into the joint capsule itself. If there's any pain with anything that we do, then please stop straight away. Everything we do should be making you feel fabulous. Okay, lovely. So let's make the arms and the legs work together. We're going to do a pendulum action, keeping your elbows narrow, your thumbs up, so you're going with a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm with your arms. Yeah? So we've warmed up the shoulders. Notice how my shoulders are not moving up and down, but my arm is swinging forward and back. Find that momentum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then add the legs, opposite arm to leg. Now, sometimes that's a little bit of a brain gym. 1, 2, 1, 2. Picking the knees up, swinging the arms. It's a seated march. So, if you can, pick the knees up as high as possible. Trying again to keep your belly button pulled back. Keep your bum cheeks grounded, but having that sense of lift at the same time. So, arms are swinging like a pendulum forward and back. Knees are lifting up. Bum cheeks are grounded. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. So, that's a little bit more of a dynamic move. We're now going to do a slightly different addition to that. Remember this twisting that we had out to the front? We're going to add an opposite leg extension. So twist and lift, twist and lift. Lovely. So you've got the upper back opening up. You've got the leg extension all happening at the same time. Opposites working through your obliques down the front of your body. So we're working through the centre of the core. We are extending our long levers, arms and legs long, and they are parallel out to the front. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, let's put those two together. So seated march, get the arms going first, shoulders back and down, elbows stay narrow beside your body. You make a little fist with your hands, add the legs, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you can keep your pace with me, that's fab. If you won't, wanting to go this fast, find your own rhythm. If you want to go faster, go for it, but keep that quality control. Shoulders back and down, belly lifted, arms and legs working together. We go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Woo, great. So you may find that actually your heart rate's gone up. People often find that seated stuff, they think or assume that it's just for the elderly or it's going to be easy. It really isn't an easy option. If you focus on what you're doing and doing it well, you really get a full-on active workout just by sitting down. So make it work for you, team. Coming with that twist, we start with the arms. Again, that's a familiar action to us now. Opening through the upper back, shoulders back and down. That belly is lifted, and then we use the opposite arm to leg. Here we go, leg and arm, leg and arm. So again, starting to make these actions a little bit more dynamic. Lift, long levers, arms are stretching, legs are stretching. But again, that tailbone is down, grounded onto the base of your chair. You're activating through your core. You're using your upper back. You're using your quads. You're using your hamstrings. There's a lot going on here. 3 and back to the march. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, if this rhythm is good for you, keep with me. If you want to take it slower, find your pace. If you're feeling really energized, go for it. But think about the quality control of your actions. Shoulders back and down, belly anchored, arms pumping, legs pumping. Change to the twist. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lovely work, guys. Keep the chest up. Shoulders back and down. Should be feeling warmer and much looser now. Get ready to add those legs With the arms, lengthen. And again, if this is good for you with the pace, keep with me. It's not a competition. These activities are here to make you feel good, to make you feel energized, and to get rid of some of the crazy that might be coming around your body at the moment. Just mobilize, get the stress out. Notice how there's not as many creaks and cracks now as we've opened up through those joints. 4 more please. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So, coming forward, your feet are grounded. You've got that sense of lift. Both bum cheeks equally grounded. Elbows in. We're going to stretch up and down, up and down. Shoulder stays down away from your ear. You're lifting, thinking about opening a bigger gap between your rib cage and your hips. So there's no rotation at the moment. The elbow is coming down beside your ribs. You're lengthening your ribs up and away from your hips, creating that bigger space, lifting and mobilizing through your body. Fantastic. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the elbows round and keep them tucked in. Hands go down and up. So I'm sitting tall in the base, the middle of the base of the chair. So I'm not leaning back, I'm anchoring through my tummy muscles and I'm pushing my hands away towards the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are squeezing back, shoulders are down away from my ears, and I'm mobilizing and using my triceps now. Pushing the elbows behind the center line of the body, activates through those triceps. So we're pushing and then coming back in. Pushing away and back in. Just 2 more here. Fabulous. And bring it in. Bring those arms around back to parallel. Check that body. Have you got a lifted torso? Are your shoulders back and down? Are you equally planted? Knees and feet in line and both bum cheeks equal. If that's a yes, we're going up. Lift and down. Lift and down. Now taking our hands above the heart will raise your heart rate. So listen to your body. Do what makes you feel good. It's again about mobilizing and energizing. Lifting through your center. Shoulders are back and down. Your gaze is going out across your space. We're lifting up and up and up. Last time. Bring the hands in. Push back and up. Push back and up. Push back. Great work. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push. If you visualize resistance going back, you'll be mobilizing through your triceps. Push back. Release. Give me 4 more here. Looks great. 3. And give me 2. And last one. Good job. Now, legs together. If you need to have a little rest and sit back, be able to do that whenever you want to. Feel free to take that moment if you need it. If you're good, we stay lifted and we're going to just mobilize the hips and the knees. Out, out, in, out, in. So when we take the legs out, have a sense of lifting away from the base of your chair, squeezing your bottom. It's the sensation of trying not to pass wind. Woo. Here we go. So squeeze, woo, and release, squeeze, and release, squeeze. Faces, expressions are welcome. Squeeze, woo, and again, squeeze. So this is like a box step. If we were doing standing aerobics, this would be like a box step. So we squeeze the bottom, squeeze the glutes, opening through the front of the hips and the inner thigh. And then we lead on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4, 3, stay tall, 2, and last one. Fantastic, lovely. I'd love to see your selfies of the expressions you're making with that action. If you can, send them to me after the session. So we're going to put that together. We're going to have the arms coming back as we open the legs, the arms coming in as we bring the legs together. Bit of brain gym. Upper body and lower body, everything is centred. Here we go. Go push back and come in. Push back and come in. Push back. Remember that squeeze. Woo! Squeezing bum cheeks, squeezing shoulder blades, squeezing triceps. Fabulous. And then go left leg. Arms stay the same. Squeeze that upper body, opening through your chest, squeezing the triceps. 4 more, team. Great job. 3 and 2 and last one. Great, well done. Relax it there. So check your posture. Are we winning? Are your shoulders back and down? Is your chest lifted? Are your abs engaged? Are you feeling that you are lifting away from the base of the chair? And are you equally placed with your feet? Ankles, knees and hips all in parallel. We're now going to do a left leg calf raise as we reach over and back down. Go again, same side. Left heel raise, right arm reach and down. Reach and down. Reach and down. So again, upper body, lower body, but mobilising on those opposite sides of your body. Your right arm is going up, your left leg is active. Yeah, bum cheeks are grounded, abs are strong, and you're breathing. Take that nice easy breath. Great job. 2 more for me. And then change sides. So the arm is going up and over, the leg, right side, calf raise. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Fabulous. Keep that going. Get that stretch, get that lift. Give me 4 more here, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So let's see if we bring these arms together, lifting one side and then the other, but with the alternating leg. So right hand, left leg, lift and switch, lift and switch, lift and switch, lift and switch. Focus on the action, shoulders stay back and down, lifting through your middle, the calf raise, opposite leg to arm, body staying tall. Good work. 4 more, guys. And 3. Looks great. 2 and 1. Now, let's see if we can put that frogger leg wide in, the tricep press back, then coming into the calf raise and the stretch. Let's put those 2 together as a little combination. Hands up, abs strong, facial expressions at the ready. Right leg going out, in. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back and in. Squeeze the bum and in. Squeeze and push. Squeeze and push. Nice work. 4 more. Opening through those hips. Squeezing the glutes. And change to left leg lead. Left side. Great work. Squeeze those shoulders, push back through the triceps. Lovely. Arms up, right arm, left leg. And we switch. Lift, lift. Good work. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lovely. So let's put all of those activities together. The seated march, we start with the pendulum arm, We then add the leg. We then come with the trunk twist and the leg extension. Then we go into frogger and tricep, and then lift with the arms and the legs. Let's put that little combination together as we start to come to the end of this session. Doesn't half an hour fly by when you're having fun? Shoulders back and down, chest up. Get those arms pumping. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, if you've got your favourite songs on, make sure you find a rhythm and try and stick to that beat. We're going to add the legs, opposite arm to leg, marching 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that going for me. Think about the body being lifted, shoulders back and down, abs engaged all the time, protecting that lumbar spine. Let's give 8 more. 8, 7, counting 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2 and transition. Twist and twist, twist and twist. 4, 3, add that long leg, opposite arm to leg, arm to leg, arm to leg, arm to leg. Again, 4 and 3. Great job. 2 and 1. Bring it frogger. Right and right. Squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze those triceps. Keep the body lifted. Squeeze the bum. Whoop. And 2. Great job. And go left leg lead. Squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze the glutes. Woo! Nice work, team. 4 more here. Then we go with that reach and that calf raise. Last one here. And transition to lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, lift and down. Good work. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful work. So release back and stay nice and strong. So tailbone is now back against the back end of your chair. Let's just mobilise hands and feet as a little bit of a work down. Thank you for joining me today on this session. Every session builds on what we've done before. So this is session 3 of 6. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining the Keep Essex Active YouTube page. Please make sure you follow all the timetable. It'd be fantastic to see you back in my session again next Tuesday at midday. Make sure you take some water on board, stay gently active, and I've been Lindsey Abbott from Shimmy and Groove Fitness here in Chelmsford. Thank you for joining me today.